Okay, good evening. It is Tuesday, December 3rd. You're watching Convergence Report. I am Mike Thomas. This is XZ's TV live streamed by NOXTROM Digital Media right here at the Downtown Windsor Business Accelerator, 720 Ouellette. Tonight on the Convergence Report, it's going to be a little bit of taking another peek at the Windsor by-election. It is happening. It's almost here, coming on Monday. I'm going to show you, show you some Facebook karma with showing you the new Ford lineup. Okay, and of course, we're going to look at some local stuff. Just the local stuff and some of the community events and things that are happening around Windsor. Okay, so it is the Convergence Report. I am Mike Thomas, live streamed by NOXTROM Digital Media for XZ TV right here at the Downtown Windsor Business Accelerator. I'll be back right after this.
You're watching XZ TV, streaming live from downtown Windsor for the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator, and this is the Convergence Report with Mike Thomas. We'll be right back.
Okay, and I'm back. You're watching Convergence Report. I'm Mike Thomas, and you know what, that slide up there, I'm going to show you the slide. It's regards to, we are live streamed on XZ's TV by NOXTROM Digital Media, but really, you can see us live right now, whether it's this show, my show, the Convergence Report, Betty on the Go, or Beyond Incredible. And then once we put the show, we do put it up on YouTube. So if you missed it, you can see it on YouTube. So take a look, watch us. Okay, tweet me at WriterMiker and let me know what you're thinking of the content, the show, as the show's going on. Okay, Alex. As we're going to start it up here, it's going to be, again, kind of doing the last little update. We're going to talk a little bit about the election, the Windsor by-election, Ward 7. I call it 7 come 11, or 11 coming for 7. Okay, as it is quite a few people running for this particular one. It's coming on Monday, December 9th. So everybody in the ward, please pay attention. The polls will be open from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. on the advanced polls are all done and closed. Okay, so election day is coming. Let's show that all this Harper Ford stuff has not dampened your spirits in regards to politics, and that you're going to come out and vote and make sure we have a really good showing. As you know, it's very, very important who you elect for that whole year. They're going to hit the ground with their feet running and trying to support and assist the people in Ward 7. So again, 11 coming for 7. That's coming on Monday. So we're going to continue with that same vein. Give my next slide up there because it is Decision 2013. Might as well put a name on it like everybody else. And I kind of picked this one up on the internet today, and I always thank my contributors. Shirley B kind of popped this up. I think it was Instagirl or something like that. But anyways, Decision 2013, and it's looking like the same thing. You're going to go up and vote, and you know what? Maybe it's a little more American politics as it is Canadian politics. You're looking on the wall there, okay, and all those sheep kind of looking. Okay, who do I want to vote for? Which way am I going to go? Will it be a wolf, okay, or will it be a lion? And if you're thinking you're a sheep, maybe you should be looking for a sheep. Maybe the sheep's going to help you the most and not try to eat you alive. So anyways, Decision 2013. Who in the group of 11 is going to be your sheep? And hopefully we're not going to cast our ballots for a lion or a wolf. And I guess we're going to find out how that's all going to transpire very, very shortly, especially coming up on the 9th. So give me my next slide there, Alex. I'm going to kind of go through the candidates again. We're going to talk about them. I'm going to kind of show them up there. And I call it 11 for Ward 7, the by-election. And I took this straight from the City of Windsor's site. I didn't put them in any particular order whatsoever. But really, the information's there, contact information. Very, very important. One of the issues was where they live. So there's addresses there, emails for the ones that do have emails, websites for the ones that do have websites. But we'll go through them again. Ernie, the Bacon Man. He's one of the ones. He's been a candidate. He's been around for a bit. He's active. There's no different. He's active before City Council, and he basically says, yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to not to be a thorn in their sides, but to bring ideas, and he brings lots of ideas. I'm just going to kind of do it this way. I'm going to kind of balance it out, going to talk about them individually, one by one, and kind of, you know what, it was in the Windsor Star. All the credit due. Doug Schmidt did an excellent article in regards to giving everybody 3 questions. And I'm only kind of reported Doug Schmidt for the Windsor Star. And it really, I kind of just go with his question number 3 that he had used that particular day. And why should a voter choose you over the other 10 names on December 9th by-election? Why should they choose you? And almost all of them answered. There was one candidate that did not. And so Ernie the Bacon Man is first. And he says, I'm the only one who's been to City Hall and fought for the citizens. People know I won't kiss Eddie. That is Ernie's statement going forward. So if you want to vote for somebody who doesn't kiss Eddie, okay, that's Ernie the Bacon Man. Tosin Bello. He's number 2 as far as listed on the the City of Windsor website. And his answer to the question simply was, I'm committing to attending 100% of the council meetings. And that's what his commitment is. And he did take other candidates to task, or one particular past councillor who's rerunning in the selection, taking him to task a bit in regards to his attendance record. So he brought it up. And you can make those bold statements all you want. And I guess for the 1 year before another election, it won't be difficult for him to live up to that commitment. But really, you kind of want to know more about whether or not I'll just attend the meetings. It's what you're going to do while you're at the meetings, which is what's more significantly important. Robert Bayakowski, he is one that either didn't have the time or didn't submit it. I don't know what happened there, but he did not submit any answers to the 3 inquiries by Doug Schmidt, so that didn't happen. So there's no answer for him. Steve Farrell. He said, I will send monthly email reports to residents and have twice yearly town hall meetings. And again, it's a pretty good commitment. The monthly email reports, I guess you can kind of generate that, and it's good to do email reports. But do remember, there's a lot of people, whether it's not even about whether or not seniors are using computers. A lot of people don't have computer access. So you know what, you still got to get out there. You still got to get the message out there all the different ways, not just say, hey, I'll send an email report and everything will be grand. Okay, Robin Fortier, she is a small business owner with Merlot's, and she's an experienced manager, growing, thriving business. You understand the needs for budget priorities. As you just saw, there's a lot in the paper today in regards to them trying to balance their budget, trying to commit monies out to the community and in a way that will make all the constituents happy. But she's strategic planning, reinvestment for sustainable growth, and she absolutely makes a point in the world that we live in nowadays. Women are underrepresented on council. Only female candidate living currently in Ward 7. And again, that issue does come up with where you particularly live. You can run as long as you're able to have a connection to Ward 7. But some are saying, how can you viably represent Ward 7 if you're not in Ward 7? Stavros Gavrilidis, he is a longtime Ward 7 resident, will host quarterly town hall meetings, will fight at council to ensure Ward 7 gets its fair share. And they're there too. You got a little bit more of a bolder, direct statement saying, this is what I'm going to do when I get there. Lori Coleman, experience working with all levels of government, with various agencies and numerous community organizations, drive, dedication, and determination. And again, those are all pluses as far as it is community building that is needed, and somebody that's worked within the community knows knows how to get things done. So again, very, very good statement of why you should vote for me. And I'm going to say from the Downtown Windsor Business Accelerator, or WeTech Alliance, we have Eric Kuzmerchuk, and he is Director of Robotics at the Regional Innovation Center. Build partnerships with local industry, university, college, and school boards. Support homegrown tech companies, again, trying to get jobs to Windsor. And the diversification that we continue to go through. Again, still 9% unemployment, very, very difficult. Make government more accountable, accessible, transparent, and responsive. I guess that's really important. You need to be responsive. You need to be able to get things done. Or if an issue comes up, it can't take 6 months of meetings to decide it. Bring innovations from other cities to Windsor and plug into regional Great Lake economy. So again, he's got a vision and very, very good plan in regards to understanding the issues that are facing, that continue to face Windsor. Let's not say that it's all. We can have tax freezes all we want, okay, but we need development. We need continued development, and for the young people to live more sustainable, better jobs in this community, and looks like that's the direction that he's kind of looking at. Angelo Marignani, his statement is really Ward 7 runner-up. He wants to let everybody know that. I was a Ward 7 runner-up in 2010, 15 years as a downtown business owner. operator, member of a lot of volunteer boards, including vice chair of the Downtown Windsor Business Improvement Association and director with the Windsor Endowment for the Arts. So he's trying to show you how I have community. I have community background. I have been around the Windsor area. I'm from the ward or in the ward, and he was the runner-up in 2010. So he's trying to say, I am politically active. I want the job. He's actually showing very, very steadfast that he, has not given up. Clint Ware, I have your pocketbook in mind. I'll make the difficult decisions. And you can say that in advance, and it's not tearing them down. You say that in advance, but there's a lot of difficult decisions happening when you're making cuts, and I guess you got to live with those decisions when you make them. And Tom Wilson, 20 years previous city council experience on city council, used common sense when making decisions on council, lived and helped develop Ward 7 for the past 42 years, and that's what he's saying, his commitment. And he's basically saying, you know what, I was a councillor, I did retire, and retirement was the thing, and I think everybody's finding that out going forward in life, that sometimes retirement, you need to be active. So he's saying, I'm throwing my hat back in the ring, and to bring that experience, he's the one saying, I'm bringing knowledge and experience from my past to here. And so there are, again, your 11 candidates. Try to find out. Okay, and give my next slide there, Alex, as we're going to continue to go on. And I think it's kind of a bit of a bonus. I'm going to kind of take my paperwork out here, but it's in regards to whether or not. It's whether or not, okay, and this could be kind of, if you really want to find out which ones are most active, which candidates are most interested, okay, in the councillor position. Okay, there is one more. There's one last open house in regards to the Central Riverfront Implementation Plan, and this will conclude, perfect timing, Ward 7, okay, on Wednesday, December 4th. Okay, and it's going to happen at the Forest Glade Arena. It's open house at Forest Glade Arena. So my question at the end of the day would be, with all the candidates, what you really got to expect, I'm assuming, because the election is coming on the Monday, is that all 11 candidates should be there. And really, this could turn into, okay, with if enough residents show up with some good questions, this could turn into an impromptu debate on the issues, especially the riverfront issues facing Ward 7. So you know what, this is going to be kind of interesting. I think it's kind of cute. And so let's see if we can get some people from Ward 7 out there. And if you really want to see who's interested in the job, let's see if they put the time away or make the time commitment, all the candidates, to show up at what I call a little impromptu debate in regards to the open house at Forest Glade Arena coming on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And that really should factor in your decision, okay, on who really wants to be the councillor, okay? And that is for sure. Okay. So, in saying that, okay, wait, one more. Finish it up, okay? In saying that, we got the impromptu debate possibly tomorrow, okay? Try to build it up, okay? Let the candidates be there. Let the constituents ask their questions, okay? And make your decision, okay? Do you want a wolf, a lion, or a sheep? Okay, hopefully you pick a sheep that's there to support you, who's got the toughness, okay, the toughness of the lion and the wolf. But I hope you get a sheep at the end of the day. Okay, I am Mike Thomas. You are watching a virtual report, okay, on XE's TV, live streamed by NOXTROM Digital Media, right here at the Downtown Windsor Business Accelerator, and I will be back right after this, okay, with the new Ford lineup. Okay, wait and see.
You're watching XE's TV, streaming live from downtown Windsor, from the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator, and this is the Convergence Report with Mike Thomas. We'll be right back.
Okay, and just a quick reminder on that, I'll call it the debate, but the open house tomorrow at Forest Glade Arena, it's only an hour commitment of your time. It goes from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So what to pop in, okay, go for a nice quick little brisk walk in our winter weather, especially the ones out there in Forest Glade. And again, you know what, check out and see who is interested in the position. You'll find out most interested if they're at the open house tomorrow. Okay, so give me I got my next slide up there. I keep repeating this one. Okay, live stream, XE's TV. Okay, you can see it up on YouTube when it's done. And again, it's very, very important. okay, to kind of get this live if you can. Okay, and then also we want the information, we want feedback. We are letting people know that we are open for sponsorships. If you like the content of the Convergence Report, if you like the content of Betty and to Go, and of course the content on Beyond Incredible, and also the fact that we're live streaming the Windsor Express, okay, check out our website, NOXTROM Digital Media, okay, and fill out the form, or drop me straight. Tweet me at WriterMiker, or send me an email at writermiker@gmail.com, okay, and we'll get back to you, and we'll make sure you're up on the screen live streaming with us, and don't forget you get the YouTube backup from there. Okay, on to my next slide there. Facebook karma. And I always like my Facebook karma because I think it's just how it works, okay? We all like to pretend that, it just kind of disappears when we press send, okay? But Facebook karma basically is, once it gets up there, it's for everybody to see, and then once they see it, they play with it, they can add to it, they make it into an email. I received, some email, social media. I received an email today with some, and it was called the new Ford lineup. It was actually kind of cute, right? The new Ford lineup. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll take a look. And of course, it digresses from there. So my next slide up there, and it's really kind of important at the end of the day, if you look at this slide here, because of the big Ford nation, and when Rob Ford was waving, where he was riding the top of the wave, okay, of his popularity, the Ford Motor Company was like, this is fantastic, right? Especially there in Oakville, man. We love it. We love the exposure. People buy more Fords, okay? We're going to see. It definitely digresses from there. And of course, the Ford Nation, as they still call themselves, they definitely, they got fired from, they got let go from the radio show. Then what did they try to do? They tried to do something else, and then of course our son kind of canceled them. And I think they're doing a YouTube version now of some sort, but it was definitely canceled. They said the Sun live streaming, that didn't work for them, so they kind of moved on pretty quick, which is really wild for Sun Media. So. Okay, so they're kind of on their own. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at that new Ford lineup. Okay, I kind of put them all on the same screen there so everybody can see all kinds of different kinds. You got, first in the top, okay, I'm going to take in the top corner there, you've got, if you're looking for a Ford Escort, okay, Rob Ford can definitely say, I can get you an Escort, or I can get myself an Escort, I guess, at the end. So anyways, that was the first part of it. And the next one, if you want a little smaller car, you want look at the Ford Fiesta, right? So you want a Fiesta, which may turn into a Siesta for Rob Ford with a little too much partying, but Ford Fiesta is the second one, okay? And really, down I'm going to say the left-hand corner, I'm trying to say that. I'm trying to use my hands. I'm not sure what screen you guys are looking at. And if you want a Ford Focus, as it really takes a lot of focus. If you can't get that pipe lit, okay, again, whatever comes back to bite you, certainly bite you. You can understand Ford Motor Company's position. I'm going, gee whiz, can they just let this stuff go? And of course, what he started doing, at first he was kind of barging through the media, but when the powers were lost, of course, he had to use his Ford Escape, okay, to get away from everybody. And again, that's just hilarious. I just, of course, had to point that out. And of course, the next slide there, because there's one more, and you know what? I'm just sensing. It's called the Ford Crown Victoria. It's really one of the relics. It was the vehicle that was actually made in the St. Thomas assembly plant, and it's gone to, it no longer make the Crown Vic, and it could be a relic, and also could look like by next election that Rob Ford will also be a relic to politics and have to move back to the family business. I guess we're going to have to wait and see, okay, how the popularity still rises, because you know what, he's not really mayor anymore. So I guess the job should get a lot easier for him, a lot less stressful, and that's why I think when we get into spin doctoring, here, because I do follow his tweets, I do keep an eye on it. So when all this craziness is coming around, okay, so put my next slide there in regards to the tweets there. I picked up a couple. Like not the less sensitive ones anyways, but who is this guy? Who is this Mayor Rob Ford? And actually it is his tweet. And holy cow, he says today, at the top one is, today at 11 a.m. I'll be launching the 3rd annual Mayor's Toy Drive alongside City Manager Joe Panichetti. Okay, you check it out on Facebook. And I'm going, this is not the crazy guy that we had for the last 2 or 3 months in regards to the politics of Toronto and being on every news agency across North America and on Saturday Night Live. Who is this guy? And of course, so very, very important. I guess he'd be kind of like the Queen, right? For the Queen federally, she kind of can do the little wave. Really can't do any. You can't really make any change or effect any change or do any business for the city of Toronto, just like the Queen can't do it for Canada. So maybe if Rob Ford he can do it, he can kind of go to the Nathan Phillips Square tonight. Okay, this was on the 30th for the cavalcade of lights, which includes lighting the city's official Christmas tree. So I guess he got out there, did the Queen's wave, and I guess that what he's reduced to now until they figure out when he can have his powers back. I don't know. Maybe it won't be till next election. I have no idea. But I just look at the spin doctoring and say now it's all these really happy, friendly kind of email or tweets coming out, and same thing. Stephen Harper's doing the exact same thing. It's just like, let's forget all the rest of this happened. Okay, and we can all just move on with our life, and I just hope the voters are smarter than that. Okay, so we're going to cut for another break right now. This is, the Convergence Report with Mike Thomas on XEast TV, live streamed by NOXTROM Digital Media right here at 720 Ouellette, the Downtown Windsor Business Accelerator. I'll be back right after this.
You're watching XEast TV, streaming live from downtown Windsor, from the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator, and this is the Convergence Report with Mike Thomas. We'll be right back. You're watching XEast TV, streaming live from downtown Windsor, from the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator, and this is the Convergence Report with Mike Thomas. We'll be right back.
Okay, and we're back, and you're watching the Convergence Report with Mike Thomas, and we're on to the next little bit, and we're going to put my next slide up there, Alex, is just to, again, to emphasize that NOXTROM Digital Media is live streaming the basketball games for the Windsor Express, the home games, and we are out there doing that again. So just let people know it's on Sports Life 24, it's XEast TV and NOXTROM Digital Media, and it's to let you know if you're interested in ad spots. Okay, we are currently getting ready to get together a package, and if you want to be the first ones on board, do get a hold of us. Contact us through NOXTROM Digital Media. Go to our website, okay, or hit me at writeamike@gmail.com, or tweet me directly and say, Mike, get a hold of me. We want to be part of it because it's coming. Okay, as far as the Express, our next game will be live stream December 8th on the Sunday.
Yeah, next Sunday.
Next Sunday, okay. The next two upcoming games, there's one tomorrow. They're going to be in Mississauga, and on December 7th, they're going to be in London with a current record of 6-4 and starting to surge. Okay, again, playing some really good games. Okay, but we will be there 2 p.m. Okay, 2 p.m. on the Sunday live streaming. Okay, on the Sports Life 24. Okay, and okay, also my next slide, which is really important, we're going to start pumping this one up. Okay, it's going to be the Clash at the Coliseum. Okay, witness National Basketball League history as the Windsor Express will take on the London Lightning basketball on January 15th. Details on get tickets. Okay, check it out. It's been on Facebook. It's been on Twitter. Okay, check out the Windsor Express website. Now, where to get tickets. This is going to be an extravaganza. Okay, Clash at the Coliseum. Make sure that you get your tickets and you be there like we'll be there. It's going to be a great event in January. Perfect time, perfect place. Okay, make sure we fill that arena right to the top. Okay, next slide there. Okay, back on top. Okay, here we go. You know what, man, what a roller coaster ride this is. And of course, it was Thanksgiving, and we didn't know which way it was going to go. I think with the first play, they knocked the ball right out of Stafford's hand, and we're going, here we go again. We were down, I think it was 10-3. I don't know. Everybody's going, here we go again. Nobody was booing, so everything was good. Everything was okay. And then the Lions came out to roar, and they really took control of the game. They did not let I'm going to call it the ghost of Matt Flynn, because Matt Flynn was by no means the same quarterback that he was when he just kicked the Lions' royal butt about a year ago with over 400-yard passing. Everybody was going, Aaron who? After when Flynn played that game, and then this game was basically why did they play Flynn? He'd had a horrible game. The defense was unbelievable. Back on top with the Bears and the Packers both losing, so everything is fantastic. Next game is the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia. Both teams vying for playoff spots, so very, 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 very important game. Everybody's going to be watching that for sure. Okay, and hit my last slide there, Alex. And it's just to let everybody know it's Christmas in Vegas at the, and I believe it's at the Chrysler Theater. Okay, tickets I think are about $15 or $10, $5 for children. I'm trying to read the slide myself, but it's something you really want to take a look at. Preview is on December 6th. It'll be open December 7th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. Okay, at 7:30 p.m. So it looks like Christmas in Vegas. Who doesn't like Christmas? Who doesn't like Las Vegas? Okay, check it out. Okay, and it'll be a real fun evening in Windsor. People say there's nothing to do in Windsor. Christmas in Vegas is in Windsor. Okay, and we'll finish up. Okay, as I hear the tick, tick, tick of the clock is going. Okay, and don't forget, okay, this is a Convergence Report. I am Mike Thomas, live stream, XE's TV. You'll see us on YouTube. Okay, once we finish this show, thanks for viewing. We'll pop it up there. Okay, take a look. Let us know what you think. Let me know about my election buyout there, whether or not that helped you make your choice. Okay, and with that, another one has gone by. Christmas is coming very, very soon. I will be back next week. Now, Mike Thomas, Convergence Report on XE's TV. See ya next week.